None of the yellow, no problems there.
So Lyndall on the black. So you guys have me for about another 10 minutes and I have to leave.
Yeah.
Lucky for you. So we should be at least finished 2 frames by then. I'm not sure what's taking Lyndall so long to play this black other than just get down and knock it in.
Go.
Well, actually, that's the reason why.
Yeah, it's just a little bit awkward queuing, but
there's a bit of business in the way of the yellow, basically.
There, and Lyndall should have no dramas knocking this in.
Well, the yellow's there to assist her as well, so.
Yeah.
Well, she's okay. Well,
really?
That just tells us right there it wasn't on, and she's had a fair income crack at that. So, us thinking that the black was just on, and she's just played a massive shot.
I've been telling everyone for the last 5 minutes that did go, no problems, and she just made an idiot out of me and just belted it.
I'm just looking at that yellow. I really do think that went off the bottom end of the yellow. But anyway, she's almost canned it in the corner, and she did play for that shot. And the jaw's so heavy that it's happened to stay near the hole, so she's tracing under a bit of pressure here to produce either a good out or a good snooker. She's got an easy snooker available to her, but risks leaving the across table shot for Lyndall. And this right here, doesn't matter what woman I'm watching play, this is where they do me head in. Make a decision. I'm not asking you to be as quick as Ronnie O'Sullivan, but just make a decision and play the shot. And not bad.
30 seconds.
absolutely. The hardest match, I believe, is the semi, and because that's whether you get in or not, and even if you don't win, you've the final, you've still achieved something.
Yeah,
And,
unfortunately for Kurt, 2 years in a row now he's made the semis.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to see a Facebook status of something similar to I hate pool or something like
Oh, probably you've tidied
That's
that.
what mine should be.
Well,
Blackpool.
well, I think you've tidied that up a bit.
that. I didn't want to use
Solid,
the F word, but
yeah.
And Tracy has a pretty good angle here to stun
I think
off
the word pool's
2
involved,
rails.
but yeah, there might be something in front of that that's I can't say here.
Being told she may not need to. She's got a good angle to just come off 1 rail. Mick says agrees with me, says 2. Colby decides 1. And I think she'll come off 1 like Colby said, and she has. And that's because she did have a good angle. And still needs to pot this with confidence, not just roll it in. The only way you can miss this is if you roll it in. So just having another look at the angle. Wow, she's got a... I've never actually noticed about Trace before. She's got a very loose cueing action.
No, missed it.
She actually needs to really pull her cueing closer to her body and get rid of that looseness that's in her action there.
I think it would have been.
Mick should be able to help her with that. He's got a pretty good action.
I think it would have been a better option there just to punch that in. And just,
well, that's what I'm saying. The only way she can miss it is if she rolled it, if she actually cues it in. But I just watching the back arm then, she actually needs to get her whole hand closer to her hip and just remove any of that looseness.
That's why he doesn't want to adjudicate it.
No, she's saying about the chalk on the table. I'd basically just tell her not to play.
Which side do you want me?
I'm looking around. I'll tell her not to play.
Not sure. I think Tracy just said that Tanya said she can't put the chalk on the table. I'll just like to say that is the most retarded thing I've ever asked. Now, the reason I say it is Jading playing World Snooker. He puts the chalk on the table every single shot. So the fact you can't put your chalk on the table in 8-ball, I know that is a rule and the umpire can request it. Seriously, get rid of it. Get the hell rid of it. It's the most ridiculous rule currently in 8-ball and shouldn't exist any longer. So anyway, it's not really the reason she missed that ball. She just missed it because she decided to dribble it in rather than punch it in with confidence. And we'll move on to the next frame. Tracy's elected reds. These girls just need to relax, I think. They both are in the state side. They just need to concentrate on playing their best attacking pool.
That's right. I mean, just absolutely. As I said before, I said you're in the side. You've done all the hard yards. Whether you win or lose, it doesn't matter. You're there. You're going away. You're going to represent your state. So let's go. Let's just have a go. And don't do anything silly. But like if the balls are there to attack them.
Well, I mean, this is like an example of where, like, the out's not really on, because obviously some balls tied up. But if you get a position, an angle, or some kind of shot where you can actually develop a ball, then go for it. Now, great little pot there, but unfortunately hasn't advanced her position to develop this frame. So probably needs to get some kind of, I guess, assurance in this frame. So now Tracy's decided, okay, I've had a crack at developing, hasn't worked out, now I've got to work out what I'm going to do.
Oh, she's had a go. I could give her credit, but yeah, look, if you make that, it's probably not the right time to attack, given the fact that yeah, you just knocked a couple of your open balls in. But
Yeah, and look, to be honest, I think this is where a couple of the girls could probably take a leaf from the guys that play the aggressive style. And that's, if you are going to try and pot some balls, you've got to obviously give yourself angles where you can,
you're
you know,
right.
you can
You've
develop your balls.
You've
There's no
got to
point
have
just
something you can fall back on. Yeah, yep.
exactly. And if you know you need a backup plan, these balls, to be fair, probably weren't really on. But at the end of the day, I can't criticise her because I've said she needs to have a dip. So, you know, I'm a hypocrite if I tell her not to have a dip. So.
No.
But it's you just need to obviously get the balls that are in the open. You need to get angles on them in such a way where you can develop the balls that aren't open. And that's a lot easier said than done, obviously, a lot of the time. But that's the whole aim of the game, is to just, you know, pot the balls before your opponent does. And sometimes you've got to develop them to do that. So Lyndall's played a sort of a shot where she's happy with the white where it is, only because I guess she's thinking, you know what, Trace just pot this ball in the middle. She still can't do anything. It just eliminates another ball. I'm in the box seat. So Tracy pots this, screws back. Not a bad shot, actually. She can now get the red up over the hole.
Yeah.
She gets this up over the hole. She's got 3 balls covered. Then she can actually afford to bust her other red out.
Right.
So good
she
shot.
Get some coverage there, and then yeah.
And that's
She
too
set it
neat.
too well.
And the hand goes on the head. And well, it's actually so easy to pot a ball when you're trying to miss it. If only it was that easy to pot a ball when you're trying.
Yeah.
And it was actually such a difficult shot to sit over the hole because the rails are the pockets are quite responsive on some of them, and they will actually, if you don't get it neat over the hole, obviously leave a gap. So
yeah, for sure.
So she's just going to try and promote this red. Now, good news, bad news for that. Obviously, she doesn't allow the red to go underneath it, but the problem is Lyndall's got a safety anytime she wants it to far into the table. So I would have preferred to just bump that out more to the centre of the pocket, not leave it so the yellow can go off it, but just get it right in the middle of the table.
Well, I think Lyndall can play an attacking shot here, like play the yellow down here, and then with the red here, she can bump that red over and kill that, and then set that other yellow over the hole. And that opens all our other balls up to try and go game as well.
Well, I'm just looking at this ball in the corner she's on. She's got actually a perfect angle to screw back onto that one if she wants to, but...
Oh, wow. I think the other way is the best way to go, but anyway.
Once again, she's got a fantastic angle to screw down all the yellow near the red.
Yeah.
Like, this is absolutely perfect, this angle. But she's playing through it. So other ideas in mind, and nice little nudge. But not optimal position. And I really do think she can afford to just kick this yellow off the rail near the red now, because she can run for safety at the end of the table if she needs to with that ball near the bottom cushion. Sticking to her plan of potting, well, I think she's played that shot deliberately.
So I think Lyndall could have been a bit more aggressive there. Like I just think that there was a chance of finishing that game off. To be honest,
absolutely.
Like, I really think she could have played that she's playing now. She could have played that in her first ball when she had 2 shots.
Well, she's no doubt about the absolute control she has over this frame.
Yeah.
No stress there. I mean, obviously one over the hole, but just doubles the one at the far end of the table down now.
Yeah, she could have done that in the first shot and ended up with the same leave with 2 shots, and could have killed the red, opened up her dead yellow. All the other balls are out in the open. But you know,
Now, if I'm
Is it-
Tracy here, seriously, I'll just smash this
Yeah, but
because
if-
she's in
yeah,
that much trouble
that's
right now.
Yeah, but if it's really a difference of only another 3 or 4 minutes to the frame.